Hey guys, I just wanted to show you a quick unboxing of a few ties that Amide sent me from his new Orange Label collection that just launched this week. He was kind enough to send me a few over just to kind of get my opinion on them and see how they stack up. I'll be for real, the packaging looked much cleaner and nicer. I already opened it just to kind of peek because I'm, a little impatient, but I tried to, keep them this way. Little note from him. Super nice of him to send just to kind of give a little feedback. A few of his cards. So I've been looking at a lot of his stuff for probably the better part of almost a year now. Really like the stuff he's kind of curating, mostly ties, some original pocket squares featuring famous artworks, braces, socks, sunglasses, a lot of really cool, really well done, both in terms of quality materials and kind of how he curated his collection that he sells. Just really nice stuff. So I think the Orange Label, if I'm not mistaken, he sent me a couple, and I've confirmed this already. The packaging, like I said, was much better. He had it all done up super nice, and I kind of, unraveled it. So don't let that throw you off. He packaged them super well, bubble wrapped, folded up nice. The box was well packaged and whatnot. So no worries there, and I kind of took a peek just to see because I've been really liking the way these have been looking online. So if I'm not mistaken, the new Orange Label, from what he told me, was his regular collection, everything's completely hand done. They're hand cut, they're hand sewn, like every stage. Slip stitch, the edges are hand rolled, done by hand, the keeper loops hand done, just everything's completely hand done, threefold construction, untipped hand rolled edges, just really nice materials. And the only difference with the Orange Label that are a little bit cheaper cost wise, so I guess it just really depends where you are for if you're paying the VAT tax. I think the Orange Label is like $95 for the silks and $99 for the grenadine, Garza Grossa Grenadine ties. So they're a little bit cheaper than his regular ties, but the only real difference, besides obviously like the patterns and whatnot, is according to him, is the lining on the inside of the ties is slightly different. Although when I was impatiently looking and kind of taking a look at what was done, it looked like it was a 2-layer lining inside. I'm gonna go ahead and start opening these while I'm talking so you guys aren't bored to death. But so he said that the inner lining was slightly different. From what I saw, there was 2 layers. One looked like a kind of felted cotton and one looked like a wool. I could be mistaken, but it felt natural and looked to be good quality. And the only other thing I believe was he said that some of the stitching to hold the whole tie together was done by a machine, opposed to it being completely hand stitched, although that's a super minor thing in my eyes, at least. I know some people are maybe a little more crazy about that, but when I look at it, I'm looking at how's the material, how is the silk in this case, looking at the edges and stuff are hand done. It's untipped on the edges, like right here. This is all untipped. This is the brown grenadine, Garza Grossa. So you can kind of have to apologize. My kids are just going down for a nap. If you hear noise in the house, it's kind of trash, but Just want to give like a little look. So this is, you can kind of see through it, which I actually really like. I have a handful of grenadine ties. I don't have a brown that's quite this dark, which is why I really wanted this one. I had kind of the other grenadines that he offered, which are the most versatile, clearly. He curated a good collection of like blue, purple, brown, navy, a burgundy. So he's got all the staples there, which is nice, but I didn't have a brown quite this dark. This is a really nice dark brown. My brown is darker, but not quite this dark. So I really like this. It's gonna be super versatile. And like I said, when I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the material, which this silk is super nice, handmade in Italy. There you go. Untipped construction. This is all still, you know, super nice. It's well made. And so maybe the tie connected is done with a machine instead of being hand stitched. That's really the main difference, which to me is not an issue at all. So this is the lining, just to focus on the inside of the grenadine tie, which is a little bit different than the other two I looked at, but there's two layers here. One's some more like felted, and then this one is a more like basket weave. I'm not quite sure what you would call this, but regardless, I'll be sure to do another video actually wearing these and kind of showing how they tie up, how the dimpling goes. But these are the longer length that he has available in these, so 160 centimeters versus the usual 150. So the 150s are just way too short for me. I'm 6'3", so when he released this collection with the option for 3.5 inch width, which is, I do 3.5 or 3 3/4. I don't really go any less than that width wise, but then also the 160 centimeter length is perfect for me. I was super pumped about that. That's the only reason, honestly, I've held off checking out the ties, because he puts consistently, each time he releases a collection of ties, they're just unique, beautiful, really cool patterns, nice materials. Real quick, these are so this is the grenadine tie that we looked at, really nice. Stick this over here. And then the other two are, I'm also kind of doing this on my phone, so I apologize, but this is one of the silk ties. It's 36 ounce silk, super lightweight. I mean, this is like, yeah, this is super nice, super lightweight, super breathable. Wow. And you can really feel it like right kind of in here when you get to the lining, which is good because you're going to be able to get a better dimple than if it was just completely unlined, obviously. And then you get the, you know, the bounce back once you've untied it a bit easier with the inner lining. So once again, here's kind of a look at the sorry, I'm doing this on my phone. Focus. Yeah, there's like 2 layers here as well, same kind of deal, felted, and then this kind of more open, just in a different color. But yeah, same type of deal here, untipped, and just, yeah, you can really feel just how nice it is, and how lightweight it is. And then you get a little more of that hand feel. Really cool. And the last one he sent me, this is how you know the struggle's real. Your kid's like left, you know, plates of food on the table, and you don't have the energy or patience to clean it up quite yet. Or else I wouldn't be making this video for who knows how long. I'm gonna wrap it up in a second, but I wanted to make sure you guys saw all 3. So this is another 36 ounce silk, same type of deal. Won't go through it all again, but really beautiful. This is it's a plum base. It's kind of, it appears a little bit darker in real life than it does on camera, so it's a little more versatile probably than it looks in the sliding, but super. I'm trying to get this, really shows off the blue and the green and the orange and the plum base. It's just beautiful. I really like this. I don't really have, I mean, I have plenty of Fallard and small pattern ties, but none kind of in this color pattern, and this is really cool. I'm really excited to wear this one. I have some pocket squares that are going to go really well with this and pick up the orange and blue and the green. Really nice. So yeah, those are the 3 that he sent over to check out. I'll be finding an excuse to put these on. I might not leave the house, but I'm going to put them on and try them because it's too nice not to try out, right? So thanks again to Amide. And you guys be sure to check out his website. There's a separate kind of section for the Orange Label ties, but really you can't go wrong, because if this is his entry level, I can imagine how the others are too. All right, guys, have a good one.